We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got all the room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Lewis wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Makes the grab. It's Bellamy. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. And the ball's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Running to the left. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lewis to throw. Flips it out to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
This drive will open from the 15. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Rides the back and leads him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Lewis to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. There he goes! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking to pass. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Grab behind the line. It's Bellamy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield. It's Bellamy. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lewis wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Bucs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Start the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Works the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Grabbed behind the line, it's Richard. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll set up to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Finds his man. It's Gibson. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big...
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking for space to the left. He makes a catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
It'll be a draw. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up by 38 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Lewis to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's open on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw. It's Applewhite. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Here we go. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Cooler 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.